TV9 News, this is Priyanka Deo, and here is the civil war in Pakistan explained. Number one, what's happening? Well, violent protests and riots have been going on all week after Pakistan had decided to ban a radical Islamist party, the Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan, or the TLP, under the Terrorism Act and arrested the party's leader. Now, supporters of this party are directly clashing with law enforcement agencies for multiple days now, which has resulted in at least 7 dead and over 300 injured. Two, what is the TLP? The TLP is an Islamist party which received 2.5 million votes in the 2018 general elections. Now, three, what are officials saying about these riots? Pakistan's Interior Minister Sheikh Rashid Ahmed has stated that the TLP was banned under the Pakistan Terrorism Act, which states that the federal government can apply this act if there is reason to believe that an organization is concerned with terrorism. With that being said, the arrest of TLP leader Saad Rizvi launched nationwide riots and protests in Pakistan. To this, Pakistan's Interior Minister has stated, and I quote, "We've also warned those who are funding the TLP." Now, four, why the riots in the first place? Well, the TLP party has basically demanded to the Imran Khan government that the French ambassador should be expelled for allowing publications of the cartoon of the Prophet. Now, this is not the first time that the TLP has raised this issue. It protested about this back in 2020, and the Imran Khan government at the time had even signed an agreement with the TLP to expel the French ambassador. The government had also promised to bring legislation to the parliament at the time. Now that the Imran Khan government has actually banned the party, these violent riots and protests continue. Now, five, and most importantly, why should you care about this? Why should India care about this? Well, you should be aware of this issue because just at the beginning of the week, over 800 Indian Sikhs crossed over to Lahore to attend the Baisakhi festival. Now, because of the protests and riots, these Sikh pilgrims were stuck on the road for 14 hours amidst the protests and riots and were vulnerable to clashes with the protesters and rioters. To this, the Pakistan Interior Minister has said, and I quote, that the government will deal with this with an iron fist. A spokesperson of the Punjab police has stated that 2 policemen have been killed and over 300 have been injured as rioters attacked them with clubs, bricks, and even firearms. Now, the Indian Minister of External Affairs, Dr. Jaishankar, has stated that India is closely tracking the developments in Pakistan and will do, and I quote, the utmost to ensure the security and safe return of the Sikh pilgrims who had gone to pay obeisance in Lahore. Now, keep in mind, these rioters and protesters who support the TLP are creating all of this chaos and violence in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic that India and the rest of the world is trying to fight. For this reason, please share this video as it is important for people to know. For TV9 News, this is Priyanka Deo signing off. Namaste.